You know, when you're driving through Limpopo, you see a province that has energy, a province that has people that are wanting the same infrastructure and the same service as everyone else. However, there is a remarkable backlog. As much as we can say we've come a long way, there's still a lot that needs to be done in terms of upliftment and upgrading what we have to the standards that our people deserve. I am the Senior Program Manager for DBSA, and we are responsible for infrastructure development. The DBSA is an implementing agent that handles work for various government departments. In this instance, it is the Department of Education. They provide the funding and the name of the schools that we need to assist them with. So we come on board with the professional know-how that we have and to try and put together teams that ensures that you get infrastructure that is of good quality.
As a young engineer that comes from the Limpopo province, to become part of the projects that we are doing, it's sort of like giving back the skill.
What is our gross profit by boys and girls? 100 rand.
While growing up as a learner, I learned under trees and under conditions that were not conducive in other schools. There are no taps, no boreholes. The loo is somewhere, in the bush. When you have a classroom that is got the right boards on the walls for easy learning, it gives them that sense of wanting to wake up in the morning with that thing that I want to go and learn. We're basically doing renovations, refurbishments, and new builds of schools within the Limpopo province. My position entails looking out for quality compliance to ensure that the contractor complies with the standards and also the contractual obligations.
What is the amount of our gross profit?
I'm teaching English and EMS here at Mashwana Primary School.
I'm aware that you know these things.
These learners are not overcrowded the way they used to be. We were not having even this just new tables, even the cupboards. I own my class now. When we are teaching, another one is waiting for you now. Now we are having many classes.
This school was so old. We used to have cracking walls and also some other learners got hurt. The tables has changed, the cupboards, the walls of the painting, and also our toilets has changed. The toilet was so old. When you close the door, you get it trapped inside the doors. I like education very much because my grandmother used to tell me that if you don't pass your grade 7, you will never achieve. And also that time wasted, never regained. Even she says that the bending of the road is not the end of the road.
I think the challenges that are everywhere are the backlog. You are coming into an environment that is politically, people have been waiting and they want to see the action quickly. When one gets into projects of this nature, you hope to leave the community with infrastructure that they can use for the benefit of the entire society. Education, as we know, is the key for all future endeavors for anyone. So the reach is not only on the learners that are at this school, the reach goes beyond.
Thuto ya gore thuto ya magae le thuto ya makeisheneng a sa tshwana go fapana e tshwanetse gore e tshwane. Ke nna ko kwa Bokang Kanyane, Bokang o tsana sekolo Phalalong school. So sekolo sa rena sa Phalalong se ile sa ba le bothata sa tšea ke moya wa Selatla. Ra thoma ra go social sekolo sela ra se kokotela re le community mara re bona gore sekolo se a se safe for bana ba rena.
Bye-bye, Bokang.
I'm a construction project manager with the Development Bank of Southern Africa. It starts at planning. That planning includes also procurement. Then the biggest part of it is the construction itself. The history of the school is that it was built by the community. So there was no supervision from any of the professional disciplines. The first thing we did was to undertake a condition assessment. The result condemned the structural integrity of the whole school. So you can see all the cracks in the walls, which were condemned by the structural engineers. So the next option was for us to demolish it and rebuild on the same site.
When the DBSA came to us to say, we want to refurbish this, then we said, how are they going to refurbish this? Then we went to the chief, we asked for a land. Then we said to the DBSA, what if you go and build those classes there at the new site?
So after considering the financial costs of demolishing and rebuilding, it was decided that the new site was better than the old site.
We've got a lot of challenge, especially with the toilets. There was no water. The learners couldn't even wash their hands when they came from the toilet.
Every school should have appropriate sanitation. Where you cannot provide waterborne toilets, the department has taken a decision that we provide enviro toilets.
I think these toilets are so good because they are not the pit toilets. We are not afraid that the learner can fall in. We know that when they are in the toilet, they are safe.
It's very important, and it makes one feel like you're making a difference, you're making a change, because at the end of the day, the learners that are in far-flung parts of the country should enjoy the same infrastructure benefits that people in big cities enjoy.
I work for the Department of Education under Zululand District. I'm a physical planner. I have a passion for rural areas because I grew up there. I know what I'm talking about. The challenges that you are facing here in KZN, that most of our infrastructure, especially in rural areas, are dilapidated. The department has gone an extra mile to do a lot of work in terms of making the infrastructure user-friendly and to be effective for our learners in the district. The story of the school started last year in December when there was a big storm that has hit over Zululand.
In order to learn, you need a place which is conducive for learning. These buildings were dilapidated, the roofs were leaking. When it was windy, the roof was also shaking. Teachers were disturbed in class.
We've got a lot of implementing agents, but the one that is in this school is DBSA. It's one of the good implementing agents because there's a monitoring which is done.
We assist the department in terms of implementing their infrastructure program. Our intervention was that we need to do major repairs and refurbishment starting from the roof up to the floor level.
It all starts from education department. They release the budget to DBSA to fix schools. It's not their budget, it's the budget of education.
It's our job as an implementing agent to make sure that we bring the right skills and service providers so that we can be able to achieve our goal as DBSA.
Just manage the water from our side. On this project, I was working as a project architect, looking after the specifications, the scope of work of the school. You've got your quantity surveyor who's looking after the budget. You've got the project manager that coordinates the meetings and the project between DBSA and Department of Education and the community. I will really remember, you can't hand over a dirty building to the client.
And are you happy with the spinning board? I work for Zamatunga Business Enterprise. We are the construction company that was brought in by DBSA. It is a 100% Black female-owned company. We tendered for this project and we got awarded to do renovations due to the storm damage of the school.
When are you anticipated to finish? As part of our mandate as a service provider, we ensure that we leave something behind. We normally negotiate with the contractor that you can bring your skilled people, but please take people in the area and equip them with a skill. I don't want to strip, Maybe we can fix it as it is.
So how do you suggest we work around it? I started as a junior quantity surveyor. I learned quantity surveying, I got promoted into project management, and I learned how to translate from drawings to the actual construction. I got taught how to handle contracts. My wish for the learners is for them to be able to understand that whatever they can dream, they can achieve. As a young female, I was also at where they are right now. There are opportunities for especially females.
Good facilities, good infrastructure affects the mindset of the learners and their performance. It's good for the learners, it's good for us as a district, it's good for the communities around here.
You know, education is one of the key to success. Without education, the community cannot develop. We will remain in the cycle of poverty. So the school is valuable in our area. My life, my future.
My life, my future. My education come first. I decide. My action come. I'll promote my education in my lifestyle. I'll pass my matric with flying colors.
Sasingekho sihle kodwa mina ngithi I understand ukuthi yini engizela esikoleni ukuthi ngifunde. So looking at this cover is so poor, but when I got inside, looking at education was so wealthy. Now we are not worried about the sun, rain, wind. We're just free. Ngiqhakaze yabo nje ngimuhle njengokuthi ngiphila impilo engcono yabo ngoba nasesingcono nje. So exciting to learn, to acquire knowledge, because I believe education is the one thing that can make me succeed in life.
There are nurses of tomorrow here, there are police of tomorrow here, there are top political leaders of tomorrow here. It doesn't matter where you come from, depends on the mindset, what you want to become.
It's a proud moment for me as well as for the Education Department and DBSA to contribute in terms of improving the facilities for learners in South Africa.